Welcome back to BSG Annual 2021. We are ready with our next run. We have Dagobert here, who's going to be running Crash Bandicoot N.Sane Trilogy, Crash Bandicoot Any%. Dago, take it away.
Yes, welcome. As you said, my name is Dagobert. I'm going to quickly get into Crash 1 Any%. Countdown will start as soon as I hit new game. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is going to be the first Crash Bandicoot game in the remake trilogy released in 2016. This remake is in a lot of ways different than the original, especially the jumping physics, but for the most part the level design and all that stuff is the same. In this run, we're going to try and complete the game as fast as possible. We're going to rescue Tana from the clutches of Cortex. And while we do that, we're going to smash as many boxes as we can, because what will be a Crash Bandicoot game without smacking some boxes? And the reason we're going to do that is because at the end of every level, there is going to be a box counting screen. And that counting screen gets shorter by every box you break. Every box you break is like 0.2 seconds off that timer. So it's kind of a balancing act between optimal gameplay and breaking as many boxes as you can. For the most part, you want to break as much as you can get across, but sometimes it's not worth it to do that. And this is the screen I'm talking about. There we go. We missed in total, I think, 14 boxes. No, 13, we're fine. And that's it. So basically, we're going to try to run as fast as possible through the levels while breaking as many boxes as we can. And a thing you already saw is my good friend Aku Aku, which is going to be a very prevalent appearance in these first 3 levels. He is a sort of power mushroom from Mario. If you break a box with his face on it, you get an extra hit point. If you get like 2, you can get 2 extra hit points. And if you collect 3, as I've done now, you'll get an extra increase in your movement speed. It also makes you invincible, which it kind of helps. So we're going to quickly extend that with this box and then continue on in the level. A thing that you need to note is that jumping while in this state does not increase your air acceleration. So if you jump, you actually become slower. So we need to quickly run on the ground, stay as grounded as we can. Can we get this? Should be doable. There we go. That's going to be it. For the most part, we want to be jumping as much as possible, because a lot of these levels have different levels of elevation. As you can see, I'm climbing this hill, and by jumping, I'm slowly skipping the slants. So it just gets me up there a bit faster if I jump. But if I have 3 masks, I should not be jumping. So that's going to be the second level already done with the game. And for those interested, Crash Bandicoot is not a particularly RNG heavy run. It's mostly strategizing and knowing patterns. A level we're going to get in now is going to be the Great Gate, and that is going to be one segment for patterns that I want to explain. Basically, there are 2 different types of patterns in this game, which are local and global cycles, as I like to call them, which basically mean that some cycles start as soon as they spawn in the level, and some cycles spawn as soon or start as soon as you walk close enough to them. For the most part, it's not going to be that big of a problem to keep track of them. Some levels have some devious ones, especially Sunset Vista when we get to it. But for the most part, this is smooth sailing. Those pillars, for example, are global cycles. So whenever I start the level, they're already doing their pokey thing. They're already doing their big stabby. We're just going to walk over them, because we have 3 masks, and having a plank of wood on your head makes you invincible to spikes, as it seems, and continue finishing the level. A thing I also want to shout out, and I think maybe the host can help with that, is there is a special donation incentive for this run. So if you want to quickly explain what I'm going to do, if you want to, or I can do that as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So when you get to the pinstripe boss fight, you have a donation incentive where you will do that fight blindfolded. Would you like an update on that one?
Yes, I want to.
Fantastic. Well, Dago, we've had a couple of donations come in, if I quickly read these for you. We have a donation from Pixels Realm, who donates $30, says, "Good luck on the run, Dago. Putting this money towards the blindfold incentive. You got this." And We also have a donation of $20 from Trianos, who says, "Hey Dago, hoping you've got enough exercise for the run. Have an excellent run. I've heard it's hard to beat. Good luck." And with those two donations, sorry, euros, not dollars, I can confirm we have met that incentive. You're going to be doing Pinstripe blindfolded.
Oh god, okay, that's gonna be fun. For those who missed the last time I did this run, last time I got quite, I want to say, infamous for doing Pinstripe, which is the 4th boss of this game, while doing the crash dance. For this time, I'm gonna not look at him forever, because I do not like him. Also, one thing coming up, I'm gonna do a small spin into a jump there. There's a little bit of a coyote time in this game. If you spin from a platform at the last moment and you jump, you get a bit extra time where you can jump. It's kind of like the roll in Donkey Kong Country, where you get a little bit of extra time to jump, and I'm going to abuse that again in this level, because we're going to skip one cycle. See if that guy make it. Ah, okay, I did not make it. Okay, we can try again. Basically what I want to do, I want to spin at the end of that platform, and skip a bit of a cycle. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time. I used to get it. I can get it. It's a bit of a finicky timing. There we go. So basically, as you can see, I just barely make it over. If I do not do that, I have to wait for the leaf to return back, and then try to make it over. It is faster if I do not die twice. That's kind of a consequence for that. But it's fine. It's fine. Dying at that point does not lose that much time. Speaking of which, usually when Crash dies, he likes to do these super melodramatic death animations. Which, I need that. Which do set back my time a bit. Some of them are faster than others. For example, drowning is really fast, luckily. But some, especially falling down from deep ledges and having your shoes pop up, is a really annoying one to have. It loses like 10 seconds or something, apart from the checkpoint. So, kind of an unfortunate upstream. It's fine. It's Gucci. We're still doing great. Coming up is the first boss of this game. It's gonna be Papu Papu, my man. The most intimidating boss in this game. Big man with stick. Quite a popular boss, I would say. I'll just show it to you. So he is just standing there. This is the entire boss fight. He's just gonna smash a stick at the exact same spot. And we're gonna instantly jump on his head because we do not want to spin. When you give him the time, he starts spinning around. But you can actually prevent that and just jump on his head. And now there's one trick coming up, because once he is down, he loses collision. And this saves me a bit of time in this victory animation as I jump on his belly up to the next level. Surprisingly enough, this is not the easiest boss in the game. That is going to be Pinstripe. But he's going to be a bit harder now with the blindfold on. So we're going to see how that's going to turn out. And this is basically the way we're going to go through those levels. We're going to try and run through them as fast as possible. Sadly, in the next level, which is going to be Hog Wild, that is a vehicle level, as I like to call them. Vehicle levels get rid of all of your masks, as I lose one now. Which kind of resets your mask progress towards the triple mask. So there's kind of a checkpoint of some sort. So it resets the masks. For example, if I lose all my masks here, it should not be a problem for the next level, because I lose them anyway. But this is for the rest a fairly simple level with all of these stupid cycles I have to get through. Luckily, they're not as bad as the later cycles in this game, especially once we get to the, I think it's the third island, or the second island. There are some really nasty ones up in there, and for now, this level is just gonna be a bit of a cakewalk as we abuse the invincibility once again, and this should be the end of it. Another thing to note about Hog Wild is that you constantly move, and we are basically going to be playing it as an F-Zero game, a racing game, where we do want to cut corners as much as possible and jump as much as possible, because again, jumping over slants is faster than running on them. as we get in there. There is one trick I want to try, because this game has really wonky collision sometimes. I want to see if I can get it. Quickly go into the turn. Jump over this. Basically, there are going to be spikes coming up, and the collision on those spiky pillars is weird. See if I can try and get it. Okay, I did not get it. Basically, the top of those spikes does not have a hurtbox or a hitbox. So I can jump on them and jump over them, which is actually the fastest method of getting through that section of pillars. It is used in the time trial a lot of this game. But in runs, it's usually a bit too risky to go for it. But it's fun. It's fun. And now we're going to kind of make an exception, because you want to break as many boxes as possible. But as you just saw, I missed that box on purpose. That is because if you collect all the boxes in a level, or break all of them, you get a gem. The animation of getting a gem is longer than the animation of missing one box. So this is basically optimal. It's optimal to be imperfect in this game. Which is interesting. Coming up is Native Fortress. This is, for some reason, one of the most difficult levels in the run. Because it's long, it's kind of timing based. Because there are going to be a lot of local and global cycles in this level. I do not like this level, but luckily the game knows that and kind of gives me a couple of things to work with. Let's see if I can make that spike. Okay, I wasn't fast enough. There is a way to avoid that hit, but it's fine. We get through that. Coming up are going to be some flaming torches. Usually they act like trampolines, but because Crash Bandicoot is weird, if you spin jump, which is spinning, jumping, or jump spinning on them, they do not bounce you, which goes a lot better. They make you move over them a lot faster, and it saves a bit of time. But it looks kind of weird, I guess. Right, tricky sequence coming up after this one. Or no, a bit later. Okay, let me try and get this. Okay, that's cool. That's kind of difficult. You have to do a couple of imperfect jumps, or not full jumps, and spin at the right time, because you do not want to blow yourself up, and yet you want to get over that as fast as possible. Now we're on top of the bridge, and we are just not going to care about, about this level. Goodbye. We could just run a bit over here and skip half of this portion, which is cool. Saves me time, saves me from the torture that is Native Fortress. And we're going to just slowly but surely make our way over, as these pillars need to cooperate a small bit. Thank you. Almost got him there. It's kind of tricky because the visual of a flame disappears later than the hitbox. So doing it optimally is kind of a gamble. There you go. Good cycle. Usually that one is quite strict, but with spin jumps it becomes a lot easier. And that should be it for the first island. That's fine. That's actually fine. We're doing good. Despite dying like 5 times in upstream, we got a sub 13 first island, which is fine. Speaking of the timer, as you can see, this game has a lot of loading screens, so the current time I'm running is not the preferred category. There is a tool which removes loading times from this game, and that is the preferred way to measure time in this game. As we move on to Up the Creek, this is a level where really nothing happens, so host, if you got anything to talk about, go your gang.
Thank you very much, Dago. Yeah, we've had some more donations come in, so let me run through these for you. We have a €5 donation from Oliver, who says, shout out to Brasso, Milgar. We also have a €10 donation from Intentionally Left Blank. I wonder what they're doing there. Who says, fine, here, take this. We also have a $15 donation from TNT Blows Up, who says, I didn't know Tapu Koko was in this game. You learn something every day. By the way, Dago, if you dance while blindfolded during the pinstripe fight, I will donate another €10. The gauntlet has been thrown. And finally, we have another €10 donation from the Warp Star, who says, hey Dago, good luck in your run. I hope you spin all the Wumpas. I don't know, I don't play Crash Bandicoot.
Okay, I want to kind of get back on that blindfolded crash dance run. I did an interview earlier on the Twitch channel, and the host asked the exact same question when I'm gonna do that. It's gonna be difficult because it's gonna be super disorientating, and then as I die, it's kind of unfortunate I get stuck under the boxes there, but maybe. Maybe. I'll think about it. One thing at a time. One step at a time.
There's a €10 donation riding on this.
Yeah, don't put the pressure on me. I already died. Do not put more on it. No, it's fine. No, basically what happened there is that I spun 2 boxes, but because Crash is 2 boxes tall, accordingly, I jumped under the 3rd one, bumped into it with my head, and died. It's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. As we get into the 2nd boss, I need a bit of a concentration of the start on this one, because this one can get really out of control if I mess it up. So just give me a slight second. Okay, that should be it. That's the boss, basically. It's not, because I suck. Okay. I don't think that's it. No. Okay. I'm just gonna kill myself. That's faster. I reset the cycle. Basically, this boss moves in 3 patterns. And I need to blow up that TNT as soon as he lands on some of these platforms. The thing is, Ripperoo tends to be a very strict boss. There we go. Now land this one. Okay, that's it. If you miss one, it's kind of difficult to recatch. But if you miss one, there are very kind clues which help you on your way. But it's fine. It's fine. This is usually a pretty tricky fight for most players, but it is doable. What you can also do, if you have masks, which I do not, is spin the boxes. Make them explode because there's still a hitbox for the boss there. That's a way to do it. I do not have any masks, so that's kind of a shame. Up next is going to be, for me at least, the most difficult level of the run. Because we're going to make an exception here to the do not break all boxes rule. I kind of need to explain how colored gems work for that. So basically, as I said, if you break all the boxes in a level, you get a gem. But in some levels, there is a possibility of breaking all the boxes in a level without dying once. Doing that nets you a colored gem. And colored gems open alternative routes in other levels. This level has a colored gem, the green one. It's the only one we're going to be getting. Why? Because if we collect this gem, it basically entirely skips a level later in the run. The unfunny thing is that this level is long. It has 2 bonus rounds, which I need to collect these faces for. Gotta make this cycle real quick. There we go. I'm a god. I am not a god. I spoke too soon. No. We need to collect 3 masks or tokens for both the bald man and Tana. To get into their bonus rounds. I can die in those bonus rounds to still get the green gem, but I can't die in the rest of the level, which is kind of a shame, but it's fine. What's less fine is that both bonus rounds are kind of difficult for some reason. Usually bonus rounds are pretty doable. These 2 aren't. These 2 suck. So, let me just try and focus for this one. This is the first one. Okay. Goodbye, Brio. This is the first one. Surprisingly, this is the easier one, while it's supposed to be the harder one. The other bonus round is really finicky, because there are some kind of boxes which do not break quickly. As some of you may notice, there are a couple of different boxes in this game. There are checkpoint boxes, like this one. There are normal boxes, and there are question mark boxes, and then there are caged boxes. Caged boxes basically act like Super Mario blocks, where once you jump on them, there's going to be a collectible coming out of them, and then 5 more times to collect all the Wumpa Fruit coming out of it. We do not want that, because that takes time. So let me just... Okay, and now we're going to do a thing where if you bounce on them once and then leave them alone for a bit, they break instantly. So that's actually a really beautiful turnaround. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So basically, if you leave them alone for a bit, they break instantly, skipping all the Wumpa Fruit collection we need to do for each one of them. So now it's just the home stretch of this level. There is still one point where I can mess up, which is I need to collect. Got him. Cool. That's the most. That's the only part left. So that's it. We got the green gem. Doing this in comparison to normally completing the level, it loses like a minute here to save 2.5 minutes later in the run. So in that, it's good, but it's a bit tricky because if I die, I need to replay the entire level, which basically means the run is dead. Which is not optimal, let's just say that. Welcome to Temple Ruins. This level has funny cameras. If you remember, when this game came out, a lot of people were comparing it to Dark Souls, seeing how the jumps are difficult and weird. As you probably noticed by now, the camera angle in this level is sometimes really annoying. It likes to be in your butt, and it kind of makes estimating jumps a lot more difficult. Luckily, I am a god gamer. He says why he dies 5 times in the run. But it's still kind of tricky to catch your depth perception in a 2D game where the camera does not want to cooperate. Luckily, we're doing good. So that should be fine. Quickly get over here. I thought I missed that. I thought I missed it. I did not, luckily. Leap of faith. Here we go. It is kind of the butt camp, but it should be fine. Last stretch of the level. There are actually 2 levels of this theme in the game. One is near the end, which you can imagine is loads of fun. I almost died again for myself here. There. I thought I missed that jump. But it's fine. It's fine. Some levels have ridiculously long box counting screens. This is one of them. Oh no, it's not. It's the second one that's not one of them. I kind of got confused there. No, the second one has like 80 boxes that I missed, so it's gonna take a while. Okay, we're gonna go into most players' worst nightmare. Welcome to Road to Nowhere. These levels are terrible. I'm sorry to say. Basically, they're gonna be these huge stretches of bridge, which like to collapse. And the reason these levels suck is basically because of the pigs, for me at least. Those pigs are fully invincible. They cannot be killed. They can be jumped over. But what we also can do is do this. I skipped it because I had the Aku, so it's kind of tricky. But what you can do is you can walk on the ropes. This is actually intentional. In the original game, I don't think it was, but it is intentional. But the developers, thank you Vicarious Visions, are kind of sneaky because the ropes on this are triangular in shape, which means you kind of slide off of them. So you have to micro-correct yourself as you go through. You need a D-pad for this. This game is really difficult to run with a control stick, so I'm running this with a D-pad. If you run this with a control stick, you're guaranteed fall off of this instantly. But luckily, if you use the ropes, then you're fine. You're completely fine. This is the first one. The second one is again at the end of the game. Thank you very much for making all the annoying level themes come back again at the end. But we are fine. As we get into the second boulder level, I lose all my masks here, which kind of sucks. but it is what it is. I also have kind of a dead moment here. So if you have anything to tell, host, do your thing.
Thank you very much, Dagger. Yeah, it's really busy going on behind the scenes. We have a €75 donation from Malu Madue. I think I've completely butchered that name. I'm very sorry. Malu Madue? I'll go with that. It says, "Hey bro, bring forth the Broforce, bro." And that donation has gone to the Broforce arcade mode incentive and has met that one for us to hear the entire credits theme song at the end of that run, which is awesome. We have also had another €75 donation from Satan TM, who says, "Hey Dago, good luck with your run and do that thing where you go fast real good, please. XOXO Cohen." And we've also had a €10 donation from Darky, who says, "Sup Dago, Darky here. Good luck with the run. If you want to, money can go to runner's choice. Save a Wumpa fruit for me, by the way."
What kind of incentives do you have going up or coming up?
Oh, we are, in fact, it's a good option to promote one of our incentives. We have the bonus Chinatown Wars speedrun, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. It is currently just €10 away from being met at the moment.
Oh, donate it to that. Make it happen.
We will make that happen for you, in which case I'm pleased to confirm that that incentive is now met as well, which is awesome.
Nice. Thank you so much for the kind donations. It goes to such a good cause, and I really appreciate all people sticking by and coming to watch my dumb Crash Bandicoot run. I really appreciate it. Alright. Coming up is Sunset Vista. This level is long. This level is ridiculously long. In the run, when I look at my timer, this level is like 3 minutes. I need to make a quick jump here. Because these torches are timed in such a way that I can just barely get over them. Only if I spawn in, though. If I die, I cannot make that cycle again, because the respawn animation is longer than the spawn animation. Sure, why not? So if I die here, I have to kind of wait that out, which sucks. But luckily we have a checkpoint box already. This is the second of the... We got him. This is the second one of the Forgotten Temple levels, or the Forgotten City levels. This is one level where cycles can get really annoying. There's one part in this level where there are going to be rotating platforms and platforms spinning or shoving in and out of the wall. These cycles, they do not like each other. Sometimes they just work together perfectly, they cooperate in a beautiful fashion, and sometimes they do not like each other. They got out of there, and it is going to lose a lot of time, as I do now, trying to catch up with the cycles, because I need to jump from rotating platform to rotating platform, as I missed that one. It's going great so far. I'm having a lot of fun. But no, those spinning platforms, as you've just seen, are obnoxious. They can kind of get in the way, but we'll see them later in this level. Coming up, we're gonna skip one checkpoint box, because that saves a cycle. Because if I get that, I cannot get this one, and that saves around like 5 to 6 seconds, I think, which is cool. So, kind of need to make some quick jumps here, because up there are some bats, and we want to get rid of them. There we go. Beautiful, not beautiful. We'll just try it again. There we go. Cool. Alright, we saved it a bit. It's kind of the thing with this game. Because you need to strategize a lot of what paths am I gonna take, which box am I gonna break. There's a lot of think work in this game. Which makes backup strategies that much more important, because, for example, if you miss that cycle, what are you gonna do? This is fine, I have a mask. What are you gonna do? So you need to be kind of ready for that. Which makes the game a lot more fun for me, at least. There's a lot of think room, not just only mechanical skill involved. We are no, we're not completely nearing the end, but slowly but surely, as we get to another batch of amazing fun time cycles. Just gonna take these slow. Do not want to over commit on this. Alright, so it's another one of these sliding platforms coming up. Now they are kind of slow, but they're gonna become a lot faster as we get into the part I was talking about. These platforms do not cooperate. Let's see if they will this time. That's fine. This one won't, but we'll make it. Then this one won't as well. No, it will not. It will not. Are you gonna cooperate? No. Now you're gonna. Let's see. I lost like 10 seconds there because of those dumb cycles. I do not like you. Quickly make it here. And then most dangerous enemy. I need to wait because then I can spin him away. If I do not, I die. And dying there is funny. That's fun. But we made it through. It's fine. We're gonna come up to the third boss, which I had in my head. I need to remind people that the donation incentive is still going, but you people are donating so much that I don't even need to tell you that. We're gonna go to Koala Kong. Koala Kong is the only bit of RNG in this game. The only bit. Basically, hello burly man, I love you. This man, or koala, and that is gonna throw stones at us. As he does, there are gonna be minecarts on cue perfectly, coming by. And the big stone that he lifts up here is the one we're gonna reflect. But the timing for when he throws it is completely random. And if I spin that rock back into a minecart, it gets destroyed. So it's basically fighting against Koala Kong and the minecarts. If he does not like to cooperate, this fight is rage-inducing. I don't know, rage is it's anger-inducing. For example, like this, I need to kind of bait him there, because if I go to the right, he throws it in front of the minecart. I lose the cycle, and then he just resets again. Because if I take too long to spin the boulder back, it rolls in the lava, because that's how it works. Oh, now he's quick. My man had no patience. You see, there's like such a big gap between them. It's difficult to get used to as the minecarts increase. Let's see if he likes to cooperate. There are gonna be two coming up here. Oh no, it's one. Throw it here. Thank you very much. Alright. That's not that bad actually. That's actually a pretty good Koala Kong. Thank you, Koala Kong, for cooperating. We're gonna go to the third and final island. This is by far the longest island. For some reason, the developers decided to put half the levels in here, starting with heavy machinery. The levels that are coming up are kind of a mismatch. Some of them, like this one, are kind of tricky if you don't get the right circumstances. Other ones are extremely easy. And it's basically a 1-2, 1-2 for that. This one's kind of tricky as you see these kind of hover spiky robots. They are completely indestructible in normal circumstances, except for when I have triple Aku masks. I'm gonna skip this elevator because I do not like you. Elevators are slow, and we kind of need to play around them as I jump on them. It's fine. There's another mask coming up, and they can get kind of finicky. These things are also kind of finicky. These steam pipes are gonna work against you later in the level. But for now, we should be fine. Waiting that out and skipping another elevator. Goodbye. You see, you kind of get stuck between them. That's fine again. And bye. There we go. Second level of this we're gonna completely skip. With the green gem we collected earlier. Gonna make it? Yes, just barely. Usually that cycle kind of works against you, but we got him. We got him good. We got him good. Then it's just these. Another elevator skip. Not like you. Goodbye. And as we spin these last two robots out of the way, we're gonna make our final big climb of the level. Okay, so that's that. A lot of missing boxes, but we do not care. It's fast enough. So coming up is Cortex Power. Cortex Power is a kind of weird level in the any percent category. Basically, it's the first case of levels having split paths. In the any percent run, we do not care for that, because we just run through it. In the 100% run, this level is a nightmare, because you need to fight against the camera a lot while moving backwards. Which sounds as fun as it is. But luckily, we can just plow through them, get that triple mask here, and move on. I like to call this the baked beans factory, because in the PC version, those pipes look like they're just flowing with baked beans. I do not know why I find that so so entertaining to my small brain. But it is. Also, you saw me destroying that Aqua mask. One kind of keynote to that is if you already have 3 Aqua masks and you collect another one, it doesn't extend the timer. It just deletes the box with all of its contents. So in the beginning of the run, you saw me kind of play into that, but here it's easier to just run through instead of waiting, because there's not a lot left in this level. As you can see, it's quite short. And we're gonna go up to generator room. I kind of need some concentration for this level. This is a level with really tight jumps, so I'm gonna be shutting up for a bit and do my thing. Cool. It's fine. I'll skip here. Alright. That's basically the egregious part of this level out of the way. As I die. Basically, if you have been paying a bit of attention, you can see this level has also quite funny camera angles. It's kind of difficult judging jumps. See if I can make this. No, I got it. Didn't get it. You can spin that enemy, actually, back into the TNT crates before and destroy them, which saves like 0.4 seconds because of the boxes. It's not that bad if you miss it. It is bad to lose 2 masks, though, but again, we will be fine. As the level coming up is not that difficult. But I need to keep my mask here, because there's going to be one pretty decent skip coming up in a couple of levels, which I need that mask for. Toxic Waste is another one of those funny camera angle levels, as you can probably quickly see with these Donkey Kong enemies. They're going to just throw barrels, and I need to jump over them. Depth perception is funny and really difficult sometimes, but luckily, if you jump in certain patterns, you can avoid all barrels. So on the slopes, we're going to be jumping a lot, because that saves time again. And the cycle is jump, short jump, short jump in the flat pieces to get over the barrels. And on the slopes, it's just keep jumping, and you'll get over them fine and dandy. Up next...
Sorry to interrupt. I hope you don't mind, but given what's coming up next, do you mind if I just quickly read one donation for you?
Yes, do your thing.
Atrix donates €10 and says, "Hey Dago, I've never seen or played a Crash game, so I have no idea what's really happening, but cool to see you speedrun the game. I'll also donate another €10 if you do the pinstripe battle blindfolded while dancing."
Am I really gonna do that? Oh no.
I had to sneak that in just before we get there, you know?
Thanks. Am I gonna do it? Okay. The fight is coming up now, so... I don't have my dance cam ready, though. I used to have that. Yeah, I'm gonna get the blindfold anyway. Let me get that ready quickly. Okay. So... You know what? I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm gonna try it. I I need some quiet time for this. We're on schedule, so it's fine. Because I need to hear it perfectly. I'm gonna try my best. I'm probably gonna do it real slow though. Let me just angle this a small bit. I am still here. Hello. Let me just quickly strategize this. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna do my best.
It's gonna be amazing.
Give me free tries for it. If I fail that, I'm just gonna do it blindfolded regularly. I'm gonna do my best.
Good luck, Dagger. You got this.
Okay, that's one. I got far enough. That's my mic. Sorry. Okay, one more try. I know where you are. Okay. I didn't prepare for this. Let me just try it again. Regularly. Oh, you know what? The people wanted. One more try. Oh, I see. There I am. Hello. No, I'm gonna try it. Wait. I'm gonna try it regularly. Okay. Thank you, Aquaku. You can't say I didn't try it. You can't say I didn't try it, chat.
Bravo, bravo.
You can't say I didn't try.
It is definitely worth your €10 donations, chat. Come on. Give the man his due.
Oh man. The fact that I came one hit away one time, on one hand, really annoys me. Oh god, I need my... Wait, give me a second. I need something. I knocked my mic out. I knocked a lot of stuff over in my room, so... But we're gonna be fine. I'm still kind of on schedule, funnily enough. That's how prepared I am. Alright, where are my glasses? There we go. I did my best. But the run has to go on. Am I still in focus? I think I am. Alright. It should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, coming up is gonna be the high road, which is the second level in the funny bridge level duology. And this is the level where we're really gonna abuse the ropes. Yeah, I'm fine. This level has a lot of turtles and bouncing. I do not like that. They are slow. And not as slow as I was during Pinstripe. It might be the only time I actually died multiple times. I got an Aku during Pinstripe, dude. That's shameful. That's shameful. Sorry, I'm still kind of recovering from that adrenaline rush. We'll be fine. No, what you normally need to do with turtles is you need to bounce on them once and then kind of use them as a trampoline to continue on in the level. That is slow. That is really slow. So we're just gonna skip them by walking over the ropes and trying not to fall off, as I did before. I lost my Aku, which means I kind of have to do some time wasting in the next level. But that's fine, you can do some stuff there. Because there's a cool trick I want to show off. If I get it. Okay, I think I messed this up. I'm gonna just take this for certainty. I think I kind of landed on that pillar wrong. Just to be sure. Just to be sure. And I did it again. Should be fine. There we go. Okay, that kind of sucks. That kind of was a bad high road, but we'll make do with it. And that should be the last part of the pillars. There we go. We missed all of the boxes, but we basically skipped the entire level. My glasses are hot. Okay. Coming up next is going to be Slippery Climb. A lot of people don't like this level. For a casual, this is probably the most difficult level in the game. It's long, it has only 2 checkpoints, or only 1 checkpoint, and it requires a lot of pattern recognition and platform jumping. Luckily, that's kind of what we've been doing already, so that should be fine for the run itself, but I'm just gonna play it safe. He says as he does that. For the host, I'm gonna do some suicides when I get to the first checkpoint box. So if you have anything to say at this point, just go ahead and go.
No problem, we're good to go now?
Yeah, you can go. Just go.
Fantastic. So, 8th Critics comes through with a €20 donation. It says, take the extra €10. It was money well spent. TNT blows up, donates €10. Says, Bandicoot Revolution. Dude, I am so impressed. Even though it didn't work out, I am still going to give you the money for that crazy attempt. Good stuff, man. I am proud of you. And Pixels Realm donates €10. Says, a deal is a deal, even if I didn't make the deal. Great dance moves. Almost got it. Now get the rest of the run. Also, this €10 goes to whatever Dago wants.
Do you have another incentive coming up that we maybe can get some donations in for?
There is one, and I'd love to talk about this one. So it's for the upcoming run of Tenchu, the character choice And Jack of Hearts has given me some information on that, and basically says it's a choice between Rikimaru and Ayame. And Rikimaru is basically, if you want to see Jack of Hearts have a nice, smooth, easy run. But if you want to see Jack of Hearts in pain and crying, bid for Ayame.
Well, I've been in pain as I die again. So let's put it to Ayame.
Ayame. I'll make sure that gets done for you.
It's fine. Alright. I am messing up big time. But that's fine. That's fine. I'm still kind of catching up from that. Let me just explain what I want to do once we get there. So, as Crash gets hit by something like spikes or an enemy, if he has a mask on, you kind of get a small boost in momentum upwards. We are going to abuse that boost in momentum to, let's just say, fly a bit. Just kind of ignore something. It is kind of tricky. I might have to do multiple attempts for it. But it's funny. I think it's funny. It's worth it. It skips basically the rest of the level. If I get it. With the big asterisk on if I get it. But I should be fine. Long as I don't do dumb stuff. Okay. Don't mess up now. do not be an idiot. Alright, so I'm gonna I got the checkpoint. I'm just gonna suicide real quick a couple of times here. As you probably saw with the pinstripe fight, if I die a certain amount of times in the same spot, the game will be generous and give me an Aku Aku mask. This is exactly what I need since I lost my Aku Aku mask on the high road to do this skip. But luckily there's a checkpoint right before it, so I can just try again and get the mask into it. There we go. So let's see if I can get it. No, okay. I didn't get it. I got close though. I was too early. Or I was too late with doing it. There we go. Goodbye. Okay, I'm there. I'm up there. So basically, I got stuck on top of the level geometry there. Now I can just walk over here. This skips the rest of the level. Since I can walk off at the end and just complete the level anyways, but it skips all of these obstacles. It saves, like, I think 20-30 seconds. But that is in really tight circumstances. I just wanted to show it off because I think it's fun. For now, just dying 5 times is not really optimal. But it's fine. Hello, it's me. It's me, Crash. Right, and that's going to be Slippery Climb. Now there are going to be just a few more levels coming up before we reach the end of the game. First of those is going to be Lights Out. This is a fun mechanic level in which it is completely dark. But Aku Aku masks in this level give a light source. So basically this level is just I need to keep these Aku Aku masks as long as possible, or as optimally as possible, because they do disappear after a while. And just move through the level. Now, the thing that is not that fun is if I get hit, I lose my Aku Aku, of course. Which means I also lose my light source. That's not cool. This level is so dark that if I lose my light source, I just might as well die there in the spot to reset to a checkpoint and get a mask there. I can probably get rid of that by turning the brightness way up, but I don't think any of you watching would be very enjoyed by that or very enthusiastic about that. So we're just gonna do it the normal way, quote unquote. If you can keep the masks, it is a fairly simple level. It's just kind of straightforward. Getting the Aku Aku mask, messing up my timings. Hello, Axis. These are the annoying parts of the level. Okay, I can get between them. There we go. Luckily, they are local cycles. That's kind of unfortunate. I'm gonna try anyway. I almost got it. I almost got it. It's fine. It's fine. Hello, Aku Aku. Yeah, as you can see, there's really nothing for me to see at that point. But that's fine. That's fine. It's not a super long level. No, those axes can be quite weird. Their hitboxes are pretty big, and they're sometimes they're too swinging in the opposite directions, which can kind of mess you up. But again, keep it calm, play it safe. There we go. That should be it. Nice. All right. Yeah, the double. It's fine. Okay. Coming up is probably the last real difficult level of the run. It's gonna be Jaws of Darkness, which is the second temple level in the game. Again, this is a lot of weird perspectives, a lot of weird camera shifts, but it should be fine as long as you just keep my cool. As I said before, this is the level where I also leave the most boxes out of any level, so be ready for that host. I might obviously do in a bit, but for now it's mostly the same with these pillars and the spikes coming out of them. One thing I want to quickly mention is that torch has been the death of me for so long. Basically, there are some obstacles that are the same. You might have seen that kind of hazard in levels like Sunset Vista, where there's also a torch that spits fire. The thing is that they are considered two different torches, which means they have two different animation lengths, which, as you can imagine, is quite fun. They kind of messed me up because you think, oh, I can jump now, but you can't. Because thank you, different torches. We make our way over here. Oh, that's fine, that's fine. Do not die here. Do not do dumb stuff. I need these masks. If I want to do a good Brio, I need these masks, please. Speaking of Brio, he's coming up shortly. There is one skip I want to try and do. In my practice, I have not been getting it consistently, and seeing how I'm already kind of running the schedule, I'm gonna try it like once and then just finish the fight. If I mess it up, but just be aware of that. There is a really cool skip which I will explain if I miss it, but we'll be fine. But first up, we're gonna have Castle Machinery, and Castle Machinery is the level we have all been waiting for. I'm sorry, I said I went over to the host, but I'm just talking over it anyway. This is the level where the green gem is going to be used, and we just to entirely skip the level. So host, if you want to say something, take it away. This will be a short breeze.
No problem at all. Thank you, Diego. Yes, I just want to remind everyone that we are raising money for Mind, which is a nationwide organisation committed to prevent mental health issues and to support everyone who is dealing with mental issues themselves or within their family. And all of your kind donations will be going straight to Mind. We also just want to thank ESA for supporting this event and for allowing us to stream on their channel. And for information about their upcoming events and any changes due to the COVID-19 outbreak, be sure to check out esamarathon.com. And just a little reminder of that bid wall that you can see on screen at the moment. This is the character choice for Tenchu between Rikimaru and Ayame. It's currently evens at €10 each. Rikimaru, Jack of Hearts, is going to have a really good time. Ayame, he's going to have a pretty bad time. So it depends how nice or potentially how evil you want to be on that one. Please do continue to bring your donations in.
Yeah, I want to make him have a bad time. I had a bad time, so now others have to suffer as well. Alright, this is Brio. The first phase of Brio is quite simple. He's just gonna throw some flasks at us. Some of them contain blobs, and we need to jump on them to hurt him. Now, Brio has a second phase, and that is where the skip comes in. So, I'm gonna try and focus for a bit, stay on my tile. Okay, throw all your flasks, please. Alright. Let me just try and get it. I didn't get it. Okay, basically what you can do is, if you time it correctly, there is a point where you can clip the model of Brio and get on top of his head before he transforms. What that does is it locks you up there. And because this game is programmed in a way that when Crash Bandicoot is above you, the enemies take damage. So by me being constantly up there, it's constantly hurting him, and I just win the fight by doing nothing. But sadly, I did not get it. It's fine. It does not lose that much time. It's like 10 seconds or something, but it's fun. Coming up is the lab. Another cycle-heavy level. Not that difficult. I just need the first cycle real quick. So let me just see if I can make that. Alright, that's it. That's basically half the level done. This level is completely centered around these electrical fences and hitting switches to open doors and extend bridges. The part where that gets difficult is that the bridges come back in, or the doors close. So if you get a bad cycle on the electric fences, it's quite time costly to recover from. Luckily, by skipping that first cycle in that manner, it allows us to just run through this checkpoint box without having to worry about any cycle, because we make all of them. Now it's going to be a bit tricky, because now the cycles are going to be quite interchanged with each other. There's no more straight path. I need to wait a couple of times. We should still be fine. Okay, open up this door. Gonna use some of the geometry, because background geometry is modeled in this level, and it has collision. Also, thank you for that. Alright. Yeah, you can use the side of that level to just jump over that and skip that bridge collapsing on you. Coming up is the last big level. It's gonna be the Great Hallway. It's kind of difficult. I want to try and get it first try. Especially at the end. There we go, first try. Basically, that's the level that you get to complete if you collected all the gems in the game, but we do not want that, so we're going to instantly move on to Cortex, which means time is coming up shortly. I will cut time as it goes. Hello, my beautiful man. Darn you, Crash Bandicoot! Alright, this fight is basically like Ganon from Ocarina of Time, because every final boss in this game, or in the 90s, had to be some sort of I need to spin the projectiles back at you fight. So he's going to shoot the lasers. The pink ones are going to be tracking me, the blue ones are going to be creating obstacles, and the green ones are the one I need to reflect in order to damage Cortex. These cycles get increasingly more difficult the more I hit him. But I should be fine if I just keep it calm. I have 2 Aku masks, so it should not be that bad. Okay, gonna get a wavy cycle in. Move to the back here. See if I can make it. Got him. Cool. Okay, now it's gonna just shoot a lot of ray guns. As we get to the final hit of Cortex, the time comes up as soon as I hit him with the last green bolt. Am I gonna mess it up here? No, I'm not. Just to keep it engaging for you all. And time is now. That is not good. To be fair, I lost a lot of time on that blind pinstripe run. But that's what the chat wanted. I need to oblige to that. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed my run. Thank you so much, BSG, for having me. Love you for supporting that good cause. And I hope you watch another run or 2 after this one, because there's going to be some great stuff coming up. Thank you to the host as well for providing me with insightful donations and being there with me. I hope you all enjoyed it.
There you go. Thank you so much for that amazing run, and yeah, an absolute highlight to see you dancing your way through the pinstripe fight. I have one final donation for you. It's an anonymous donation of €35.99. It says, "This one is for Dago. Glad to see you enjoy this game and be featured on the big stage. This donation goes to Runner's Choice. May you remember what this exact donation amount stands for."
What? Can you say it again?
It's a donation of €35.99. Goes to Runner's Choice and says, "This one is for you.
It should
Glad to
tell
see
me.
you enjoy the game."
It should tell me something, but I'm too tired. It's gonna go Ayami for sure.
Gonna go on Ayami, no problem at all. Thank you so much for that amazing run. There you go. We are gonna get set up for the next run, and we'll be right back soon. We have Ghost Senpai coming up with Crash Bandicoot Warped Any %. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.